Hello and welcome to another shipping video. I am shipping a lot of orders today. We went camping last week and 2 of them are actually late, but I sold 4 items on Poshmark and 4 items on eBay in the last 5-ish days or so. So let's start with Poshmark because that's a little easier to calculate everything out. I will tell you what I sold things for, how long it took, and my profit on each item. So let's get started. So the first item, which sold, let's see, on the 13th of June, is some boys Hannah Anderson organic underwear. You wouldn't think to pick up like boys underwear, but organic Hannah Anderson does sell a little bit. So these actually sold in about 2 weeks for $20, and my profit on these after getting at the bins, where I estimate everything is about $1, was $15. So let's ship that out. So I ship everything on Poshmark in these because they're free and they're sturdy and pretty much everything fits. Next up, we have, let's mark that as shipped. Usually I don't mark it as shipped, but because I'm a little bit late on those, I want them to know that they're on the way. I've had people cancel because I didn't ship right away and I took too long. And then it was a whole mess because I had already shipped it, but I just didn't mark it as shipped. All right, the next one is another Hannah Anderson. These are some girls' Hannah Anderson lemon print pajamas in a size 10. I was gonna list these for more like 20, but I did notice like the sleeve, like the hem of the sleeve was unraveling a little bit, so I did list them for 15, and they were listed for about a week, and they sold for 11. So my profit on this was $7.05. And these 2 items I found together. I actually found a whole bunch of Hannah Anderson at the bins one day, and I think it was because I actually sell to the buy sell trade store out here for like the kids consignment store. It's not consignment because they pay you outright, and they do offer like if your stuff doesn't sell, they can just donate it, and it looks like they donated a bunch of stuff. They also donated a bunch of stuff that just didn't sell because I saw their tags on it. So I got maybe like a dozen or maybe a little bit less of Hannah Anderson stuff, which I love to pick up. I love picking up kids stuff, especially stuff like Hannah Anderson, because I know that it doesn't sell for a ton, but it's popular. So that's the second one. Next up, we have, the next is a pair of Chacos, which are sandals. I've had these for a while. I just have not listed them, and I just listed them a couple days ago. Let's see. Yes, I listed them on the 14th, and today is the 16th, and they sold like the same day. I may have undersold them. I don't know how much Chacos are going for. I'm doing this thing right now where I'm trying to list as much as I can for just like $25. I'm not doing a bunch of research. If I know it's around $20 to $30, I'm just gonna list it for $25 and see what happens. And it has saved me so much time, so much decision fatigue. And so I just listed them at $25, and they sold right away. Or today's the 17th, so they sold on the 16th. So they took 2 days to sell. My profit on these was $19. They are a little bit faded, which I did mention in the listing. They're black, but like there's a little bit of fading to the straps and stuff. So I feel like Chacos they might sell for a lot more, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. But when I get things at the bins and I just want stuff to move fast, I will survive. I'm not gonna even look it up and find out if I should be sad. I made a profit and I'm happy with that. All right. If you're on my email list, you have heard me talk about listing as much as I can for $25 just to like get listings up and not have to do research and not to think about pricing. And it really just helps my brain like accept listing. It makes it less stressful, or not stressful, but like it just helps me do it if there's a lot less deciding and researching and stuff going on. I did talk about it to my email list, so if you think I'm crazy, I totally get it, because for most people you're like, you need to look up how much you're listing stuff for. So most people are more comfortable looking up exactly how much to list stuff for, but if it's around, again, $20 to $30, I'm just listing it for $25. And if I think it's around $20 to $30, obviously I don't know because I'm not researching every single thing. But it's been working out for me because it really is helping me get more stuff up because I'm not having to take the time to research, which only takes a couple minutes, but it is just more things on the to-do list when you're listing, right? All right, this next item is it's just a generic brand. What brand is this? Socialite, maybe? Like maybe, oh, no, Solitaire. I don't think it's anything exciting, but it was kind of boho-y, so I listed it. I listed it at, I guess I should have been telling you how much I listed up stuff for. I listed this for 20 and it ended up selling for 14. I listed this back in January, so it has taken about 6 months. So this one took about 6 months, sold for $14. I'm happy to get it out. I really like to sell my stuff within like 2 or 3 months, but there's always stuff that will sell like in a day, like with the tacos, and in 6 months, like with these, and then some things that just won't sell at all. I have a list of 10 items that are older that I'm challenging myself to get rid of. I sent that to my email list too, and I'm just kind of seeing what I can do to move those items, and if at the end of the month they don't sell, I'm going to just donate them, and sometimes you just have to re-donate them. So, all right, those are all of my Poshmark orders. Those are just a little easier to get out because I don't have to deal with weighing and shipping, or weighing and all that stuff. So let's go to eBay now. eBay is mad at me because I was supposed to ship a couple of these things a couple days ago, and I just totally forgot. I don't know why. I'm not used to shipping. My husband ships. Up until recently, he has been shipping for like the last couple of years. So I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to be shipping because I'm trying to do these videos once in a while. So let's get some stuff to package these things. All right, so these I'm just going to use regular poly mailer, and I think one of these things will fit in a smaller one. So we're just going to go one at a time by oldest. So we've sold another Hannah Anderson. So this one is some race car pajamas in a size 5T. These weigh 6.2 ounces. So we're going to say 7 ounces. And ground advantage is 484. Fill out the Vendu form so that we can see how much we made on this. Shipping 484. Fees were, it would be so nice if it was easier to see the fees. I'll have to do that in a second. So now we are going to print the shipping label, get it packed up. This one I think will fit in this little bag. Maybe not. I always feel bad stuffing things like that. No, that's a stretch. We'll put it in a regular one. What's funny is I was iffy about picking up all this Hannah Anderson because it wasn't in like perfect condition. But clearly it's selling, not for a ton, but clearly it's selling. So let's punch in the numbers in Vendu now. I hate that I have to click around so much to like fill out this Vendu form because eBay doesn't want to tell me the fees for this item. All right, the fees were $3.21. Okay, so my total price on this set was $19.75 since eBay includes, like, you collect shipping on eBay. I paid $1 after fees and shipping. My profit on this was $10.70. The next one is a linen dress, and we're going to print shipping. Where is it? And I picked this based on fabric and style. I do try to pick up linen. It is like more of a vintage dress. It's a vintage Beverly Hills linen. Oh, it's a linen cotton dress, but some people are looking for natural fabrics, and I like to pick those up. So let's say that is about 1 pound. Shipping on this is going to be $6.29. Let's go ahead and print that label and get those numbers in. And then I did have promoted listings on this one, so I do need to get a calculator out because eBay doesn't show, it shows the fees and the promoted listing fees separately. So $5.05 plus 89 cents, and I don't trust myself to do the math in my head. It's $5.94 in fees. So, oh, how much did I sell it for? Let's see. I sold it for $30.99 including shipping, so it looks like $25 plus $5.99 shipping. And my total profit on this is $16.07. Can you ship, or can you print my label, please? Okay. I feel so scattered brain on the eBay ones because I have to click around so much to like get the fees and everything. Where did I just put that dress? I actually started listing again. I literally have barely listed the last couple of months, and I know that's not a very good thing to admit to people when I talk about reselling on the internet, but the struggle is real. All right, let's go back to our orders. The next one, actually these two things sold this morning. One sold at 3 a.m. and one sold at 4 a.m. random. I don't usually get more than one order a day, and I haven't had orders in a couple of days, but these popped up. I think I started a sale maybe on eBay. So let's do this next one. Is a J. Jill dress. Oh, I wasn't telling you how long I had those items. I'll do that on the next few. All right, this J. Jill dress. Yes, I did have it on quite a sale. I originally had this listed for $20 and they paid $18.59 including shipping. I don't know where the $59 came from. Because I usually do $4.75 or $5.99 shipping, so I must have sent an offer. Yeah, I must have sent an offer for $12.60 and then they paid $5.99 shipping. Oh look, it does tell me the fees right here. So our fees on that are $3.03, and let's find out how much shipping is. It's a little heavy for how small it is. And let's print shipping label. This is 15 ounces. And our shipping on this is going to be $7.36. Oh, and let's see. So this item I was listed back in December, so it's been over 6 months. So I'm happy to see it, I believe. And again, it sold for $18.59, so 12 something plus shipping. After fees and everything, my profit was still $7.20. Last one. All right, the next item that sold is a pair of Grey's Anatomy scrub pants. Right here, we got some tags. My brain is not working all of a sudden. What am I supposed to do? Okay, open this page. All right, we need to do the shipping label. This weighs 12 ounces. And when I say the weight, I'm rounding up based on the poly mailer. So $5.62 to ship these, $3.38 in fees. And my profit on these was $10.50. So 10 seems to be a common profit amongst my stuff lately. 20 is the goal, but it doesn't always happen, especially if I want stuff to sell fast. I would always rather sell fast than make every last cent. And print. And that is the last one. This is the most packages I've sent out in a long time, but again, it's because we were out of town, so this is about five or 6 days worth of packages, but it's really fun having to pack up and ship a bunch of stuff instead of just like 1 or 2 things at a time. I only have, let me see. I only have like 153 active listings right now. 150 is where I tend to hover. As of lately, I had all these big goals for next year or for this year, from last year, to like really get into reselling this year, but I just realized that that was not gonna happen. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go drop these off, especially since 2 of them are late, and I'm gonna head to Starbucks to get some work done on my laptop. Let me know if you still like watching videos like this, and I will see you next time. Bye.